Hi friends, welcome to this interesting, informative and very important video on Saturn's transit in Pisces, alright, which happened on 29th March 2025 this year. So Saturn's transit into Pisces is a very significant event. Saturn stays in one zodiac sign for 2.5 years. So this, discussion or whatever content I'll be sharing with you, it will remain relevant for Saturn's transit into Pisces. So whenever Saturn is going to transit in Pisces, definitely such results or consequences you can experience. So friends, if you are a certain ascendant or moon sign, then what results you're going to get? You should look at the effects of Saturn's transit in Pisces, not just from your Lagna chart or birth chart. You should also look at it from your moon chart. Okay, with respect to your moon sign, you should have a moon chart or make your moon chart, and you should apply Saturn's transit on your moon chart as well. So for all 12 signs, ascendant signs or moon signs, from Aries to Pisces, what results you're going to expect or you can expect, for the upcoming years because of Saturn's transit in Pisces. That's what I will be discussing in today's video. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. If you want personal consultation, details are there in video description. Let's get started. Just have a look at a sample chart. Okay friends, so this is a sample chart. So here you can see that this is the chart of a Leo ascendant. So you have to look at the where Saturn is transiting into Pisces in the case of Leo ascendant. So for this ascendant, for this particular native, Saturn is transiting in the sign of Pisces. So where is the sign of Pisces? It is in the 8th house. So for the Leo ascendant, you can see, because in the first house you have Leo, 7th house Aquarius, and 8th house you have the sign of Pisces. So for Leo ascendant, as per this native's chart, Leo ascendant, for all Leo ascendants, in fact, Saturn will transit into their 8th house, because in the 8th house you have the sign of Pisces. Okay, you should also look at your moon chart. So as per your moon chart, you should also look at the transit. So for this particular native, moon is in Aquarius. So from the placement of moon, if we count, then Pisces is the 2nd house. So you should look at this transit also with respect to your moon chart. So for this particular native who is a Leo ascendant, for this particular native, if I make this particular native's moon chart, then in the moon chart, in the first house, the sign of Aquarius will be there. So in the 2nd house, as per the moon chart, Saturn will transit into Pisces. So in the moon chart for this native, Saturn's transit will happen in the 2nd house. But if from the birth chart, from the Lagna chart, Saturn's transit is happening in Pisces in the 8th house. So look at this Saturn's transit in Pisces, friends, both with respect to your Lagna chart and moon chart. Okay, now let's get started. Okay friends, now if you are an Aries ascendant, then definitely Saturn will transit into the 12th house of your horoscope. If you have moon in Aries, then Saturn's transit will also happen as per your moon chart in the 12th house. 12th house, Saturn wants you to focus on where you're spending your energy. Are you spending your energy along a constructive direction, in a meaningful direction? Are you doing whatever is just or justified? So how you are, spending your money, also resources, your energy, So Saturn wants you to do a reality check, or wants you to focus on that. Okay, so if you have been spending, extravagantly and a little too much, Saturn wants you to curtail your expenses and spend energy in doing constructive work. That's important. Okay, so you may work hard in your profession, whatever be your profession, you need to work hard, so that the energy is spent along a meaningful direction. And also you may focus on settling down in a foreign land during this period, if that is possible. You may also in the 12th house, so Saturn may also want you to focus on charity, on charitable activities, on donating money, or you may donate even vegetarian food to people in old age homes. So doing some donations, charity. Okay, so helping people in old age homes, in orphanages, helping people who are physically handicapped, mentally challenged. So that is again important during this period of Saturn's transit in Pisces. Alright, now in the 12th house. Okay, now friends, what else? We can also say that Saturn may also want you to focus on meditation. Okay, meditation, yoga, doing some breathing exercise and all, so that you can maintain good health. So Saturn is activating 12th house, which is part of the moksha trine. So the entire moksha trine is getting influenced. Okay, so 12, 4 and 8, all these houses are getting influenced. So do be dutiful towards 12th house, 4th house, 8th house. Be dutiful towards your family, towards your mother. You may get distance from your mother, but be dutiful towards your mother and family. Also, you need to focus on your health. Take care of your health during this period. That is important. You may have joint pain, some bone health issues, or any other issues you may have. Okay, so you need to focus on your health, and you need to embrace challenges, difficulties, okay, with the spirit of diligence. So you need to work hard, patiently. Now Saturn's third aspect will fall on your Saturn's third aspect will fall on your second house. So Saturn wants you to focus on how to accumulate wealth, amass resources. Okay, you may not like to talk much during this period, so talk only when it is necessary. Be careful about your speech also, and also about the food that you take. Now, and finally, we'll talk about Saturn's seventh aspect. Definitely, Saturn's seventh aspect will fall on the sixth house of daily work, hard work, routine work. So on a daily basis, you need to work hard. So that that means you need to remain structured, disciplined, hardworking, so that you can do well in your career and do justice to your work or service or profession. That is important. Okay. And yes, there may be some lack of sleep during this period. You may feel restless at night. That's possible because you may be preoccupied with various thoughts, especially connected to your work. That is possible. Or certain domestic matters may bother you. Now finally, we'll talk about Saturn's 10th aspect. 10th aspect will fall on your 9th house. So you may focus on foreign travel. Okay. You may focus on gaining higher knowledge or religious practices. Okay, especially you may focus on what I feel is gaining more and more knowledge. That's what you should do. Going to some different place or some foreign place for gaining education, that is possible. Undertaking foreign travel, that is also a possibility. Okay. Alright, all these things. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Taurus ascendant. If you're a Taurus ascendant, Saturn will transit into your 11th house of gains. If you're a Taurus ascendant, if you have been hardworking, then definitely Saturn will enable you to gain because of your hard work and whatever pursuits you have undertaken. So you will succeed in your pursuits over time. So believe in setting goals, long-term planning, and keep the fire of ambition alive in you. Because 11th house is part of the karma trine, the trine of desires and ambition. So it will activate all the 3 houses which belong to the karma trine, 11th, 3rd and 7th. So making efforts, taking initiative, very important. Working hard, very important. Okay, making use of your focusing on your skills, on your intelligence, on your logical bent of mind is important for your gains, ultimate gains from your work or career. But be careful. You should always focus on gaining in a just way. Okay, so it should be done you should think of accumulating gains by adopting fair means, because Saturn is after all the planet of justice. You may during this period you may feel a little distanced from your partner, because maybe you're so preoccupied with work and chasing your goals and ambition, or you may attract somebody into your life who belongs to some foreign culture, or somebody who themselves are very, very busy, so that at times you may feel a little distanced from them because they are so engrossed in their own research, in their own work, or somebody who belongs to a foreign culture. That's possible. Now if we look at Saturn's 3rd aspect from the 11th house, it will fall in the 1st house. Your entire life may undergo some transformation. You need to focus on your identity, on how you can establish yourself in this world by dint of your hard work. Okay? And Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 5th house of child or loved one. Okay, so 5th house of love. So you may be in love with somebody and you may somehow get distanced or detached from that person, or you may feel distanced from your child. So either your child may go away due to education purpose or job purpose, or you may focus a lot on parenting the child. You may focus on your child's growth. That is also possible. Saturn's 10th aspect will fall from the 11th house on the 8th house. So 10th aspect is falling in this house. So health issues. Be careful about your health during this period. Okay? So you have to maintain, a healthy diet, and you have to take care of your health also during this period. Some changes, upheavals, you may have to, overcome certain challenges that may come along your way. But if you are hardworking, if you remain dedicated towards your goal, then you will be able to overcome those challenges and you will be able to emerge stronger from that transformation which Saturn can bring about in your life during this period of Saturn's transit into your 11th house. Now let's move on to what will happen if you are a Gemini ascendant. If you are a Gemini ascendant, definitely Saturn will transit into your 10th house of career, profession. If you're a Gemini ascendant, If you have moon in Gemini, then as per the moon chart also, Saturn's transit will happen in the 10th house. So Saturn wants you to focus on your work, career, and not just career, even karma, your actions. So do not indulge in any sort of action which is not justified. Your actions should be based on justice. Don't do injustice to any other being, to any organization, neither to animals, birds and creatures. Don't do injustice to anyone. Otherwise Saturn will make the native pay for that, because Saturn is the ultimate arbiter. Is the ultimate arbiter of justice. Okay? So be careful about your karmas and actions that you indulge in during this period. And you have to be totally dedicated towards your work. Focus on your planning, on your organizational skills. Set long-term goals or goals and chase those goals. Okay? That's important. Make use of your intuition and work hard. Now Saturn from the 10th house, definitely this 10th house is part of the earth trine, the trine of efforts, the trine of material pursuits. So during this period you may become materialistic. You may want to work hard. You may have to, you will have to rather work hard on a day-to-day basis, on a daily basis, in order to amass wealth, in order to amass resources and wealth. So you only need to focus on your hard work during this period. Do not get into trouble with authority or with people in power and authority. You should not do that. Stay away from conflicts with authority. Don't enter into conflicts with people in power, authority. Just focus on your work. That's it. Saturn's third aspect from the 10th house will fall on the 12th house. So some meditation, spiritual practices, you may focus on that. Charity and all. Okay? Focus on reducing your expenditure and all that. And spend your energy along a constructive direction, meaningful direction. Saturn's 7th aspect from the 10th house will fall on the 4th house, getting distance from the mother or from home for some reason. But nevertheless remaining dutiful, responsible towards your mother and towards your home is very important. Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 7th aspect on the 4th house. Saturn's 10th aspect will fall on your 7th house. So this is the 10th aspect. So you may either get distance from your partner, life partner, or you may attract somebody into your life who belongs to some foreign culture, or someone who's very busy with their work and is into some research investigation. Alright? All these things here. Now let's move on to the next ascendant. If you are a Cancer ascendant, then Saturn will transit in Pisces into your 9th house. If you have moon in Cancer, then also as per the moon chart, Saturn's transit will happen in the 9th house of higher knowledge, higher education. So during this period you may focus on higher education, higher knowledge. Okay? You may focus on religious practices. You may think about pilgrimage or traveling to foreign lands. You may focus on teaching, counseling. Alright? So Saturn will want you to focus on 9th house matters, higher education and foreign travel. Now Saturn's aspects we have to consider. And first of all, 9th house is part of the Dharma trine, the trine of duty. So basically Saturn wants you to be dutiful and to treat others with a sense of justice and fairness, and be accountable and dutiful and responsible towards the people to whom you are attached because of your karma or dharma. Karma is profession also in a way, and dharma is your duty, obligations. So the entire dharma trine, 9th house, 1st house and 5th house will get activated. Your entire life may undergo some positive transformation during this time if you follow the path of duty, if you work hard, and if you're dutiful, accountable, responsible as a worker, as a professional, your life will undergo a positive transformation. And also 5th house, so getting distanced. Maybe you want to focus on your child a lot, on your parenting, on your child. Either your child may go away from you because of their career or education or some other reason. Okay? So you need to focus on your child also. You may get distanced from some loved one, or you may fall in love with somebody who belongs to a foreign culture. It's possible. Now Saturn's third aspect from the 9th house will fall on the 11th house. Getting distanced from your social circle during this period because you are engrossed in your duty. Okay, duty towards your career, other responsibilities in life. So you may get distance from social circle. Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on 3rd house of younger siblings and short distance travel. So you may think of short distance travel. You may focus on that. You may get a little distanced from your younger siblings. If they live in a foreign land, it's fine. Otherwise, you may feel distanced from them for some reason. Now, Saturn also, what I see, now let me look at Saturn's 10th aspect. So from the 9th house, 10th aspect will fall on the 6th house. 6th house of day-to-day work. So Saturn wants you to be diligent, efficient, structured, methodical, detail-oriented, goal-oriented in your day-to-day work, so that you can defeat your rivals, enemies by dint of your hard work, so that you can repay your loan in time, you can win litigations and court cases. Everything will go in your favor. You can win in competition if you are hardworking, structured and disciplined. Now let's move on to what will happen if you are a Leo ascendant. If you are a Leo ascendant, definitely Saturn will transit into your 8th house. Saturn is transiting in Pisces into your 8th house. If you have moon in Leo, then also as per the moon chart, Saturn's transit in Pisces is happening in the 8th house. 8th house of suffering, transformation, even health issues. Stay away from all addictions during this period. Whether it is addiction to sex, whether it is addiction to substance. So stay away from all that, so that you can, maintain a healthy life. That's important. So challenges may be thrown at you, either in professional life or in personal life. You'll have to overcome all those challenges by dint of your analytical powers and reasoning abilities, and also by dint of your capability to work hard. So challenges can come, you'll have to embrace them. Some transformation is awaiting you during this period. Some changes are going to come about in your life, either in career or relationship. You have to embrace those changes. And you will have to embrace them with a sense of, and you'll have to embrace them with courage. And you'll also have to have a sense of responsibility and accountability towards your family, towards the organization you are serving. So responsibility, accountability, taking care of your health, doing breathing exercise so that you may maintain a healthy body. Okay, health issues might trouble you, so be careful, because after all it is the 8th house. But if you remain structured, disciplined, if you maintain healthy diet, then even if challenges come, you'll be able to overcome them and emerge stronger and more successful. Stronger and successful. Now, 8th house, Saturn is transiting in Pisces in 8th house. So 8th house is part of the moksha trine, so entire moksha trine is getting influenced. So your 12th house and 4th house is also. So spend your energy along constructive, meaningful direction. Whatever energy you're spending, find out where you're spending your energy. Staying away from addiction. Doing some charity, engaging in charitable activities. Being kind, compassionate to the unprivileged and even to animals and birds, very important. 4th house, being dutiful, responsible towards your family, towards your mother, though you may feel distanced from them or get distanced from them. Now from the 8th house, Saturn's 3rd aspect will fall on the 10th house of career, profession, karma. So work hard, very important to work hard with patience, diligence, and also important to take care of your karma. Don't create any negative karma. Okay, so take care of the karma that you are engaged in, the actions. Okay, that's important. Do not do injustice to anybody and work very hard. Focus on your profession. Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 2nd house of speech. So be careful about what you speak. Be careful about the food that you take. You may feel distanced from your family. Go away from them also due to some reason. Now Saturn's 10th aspect. 10th aspect will fall on the 5th house of love, relationship, getting distance from your loved one unless they belong to some foreign culture. Falling in love with somebody from a foreign culture, it's possible, or different geographical region. Getting distance from the child for some reason, or child going away because of career, profession, they may go away from you. It's possible. Focusing on your child, that's also seen during this period. Focusing on gaining education, knowledge, that also can be there. Now let's move on to what will happen if you are a Virgo ascendant. If you're a Virgo ascendant, definitely. If you're a Virgo ascendant, then Saturn's transit will happen in your 7th house in the sign of Pisces. If you have moon in Virgo, as per your moon chart, also Saturn will transit into the 7th house of relationship, partnership, marriage, spouse or life partner. So you may attract somebody who belongs to a foreign culture or different geographical region into your life as life partner. Or you may attract somebody into your life as life partner who is, or you may be in a relationship with somebody who is very hardworking, mature, whose life also has undergone some transformation, and they may also, and this relationship may bring about a transformation in your life. That is possible. Your relationship life may undergo transformation. You may get distance from your partner. That is also possible. If they belong to some foreign culture, foreign land, then it's good for the relationship during this period. You may focus on traveling to foreign land also during this period. You may focus on your business, independent business during this period. If you do partnership business, also do it with somebody, with someone who belongs to a different cultural background. Now, Saturn's, this is the 7th house, which is part of the karma trine, the trine of desires, ambition. So this transit of Saturn into Pisces in the 7th house can make you very ambitious. You may focus on interacting with people a lot. You may focus on your business. You may focus on, counseling work. You may focus on your efforts, initiative, hard work. And you may focus on the gains which you are accumulating because of your heart. Means the gains which you are, accumulating, the gains that are happening because of your hard work. So what gains you are able to make? How you are able to gain financially, because of your career, your work. So that will be your focus. You may feel distanced from people in society, from the social circle. It's possible. You may not like to go to gatherings or parties. You may stay aloof. You may connect better with people who belong to different culture or foreign culture. Okay? So even getting distanced from siblings during this period is possible. If your siblings live in a foreign land, then it's fine. Otherwise, somehow you may feel distanced from them because of this transit into this 7th house. Now, Saturn's 3rd aspect will fall on your 9th house. So focusing on foreign travel during this period, focusing on higher education and gaining more and more knowledge, higher knowledge. That is your focus on religious practices. You may focus on all that. You will basically focus on your duty, on your dharma. You will focus on the path of dharma or duty. If you do that, you will get good results during Saturn's transit in Pisces in the 7th house. So you need to focus on your duty and responsibility. And Saturn's 7th aspect will fall in the 1st house. Your entire life may undergo a transformation during this period. So if you are patient, hardworking, if you're following the path of dharma, if you're doing justice to your karma, then definitely your life will undergo a positive transformation. And finally, Saturn's 10th aspect will fall on your 4th house of domestic life, home, mother, some change in residence, place of residence possible. You may change your house, go to some other house. You may get distance from your home for some reason. You may get distance from your mother for some reason. But nevertheless, you need to be dutiful, responsible towards your mother and towards your home or domestic matters. Now let's move on to what will happen when Saturn will transit into the sign of, if you're a Libra ascendant, what will happen? If you're a Libra ascendant, then Saturn will transit into Pisces, into your 6th house. 6th house of day-to-day work. If you have moon in Libra, then also Saturn's transit can happen in your 6th house in the moon chart. 6th house of competition, struggle, obstacles, rivals, enemies, hard work, day-to-day work, routine work. So if you are maintaining a healthy routine life, if you are doing your work on a routine basis, if you are working hard every day on a regular basis, if you are structured, disciplined, methodical, detail-oriented in your work, then definitely you will be able to defeat your enemies by dint of your hard work, by dint of your intellectual capabilities, by dint of your intuition also, and by dint of your ability to work hard, and by dint of your diligence. You'll be able to, and also by dint of your intellectual capabilities, you can defeat all your enemies, rivals, colleagues who are very competitive and who want to defeat you. You can defeat all those colleagues and rivals, and you can succeed in competition. It's possible. You need to focus on how to repay your loan. Very important. Court cases may go in your favor. if you're making use of your intellectual capabilities and logical reasoning and observation abilities, then court case can go in your favor. You have to focus on your work, day-to-day work, on your service, whatever be your field of service. Okay? Yeah. You also need to be compassionate to pet animals, birds, creatures. You may focus on even social service, not just your service or job, but even on social service during this period. Now, from the 6th house is part of the Earth trine. So it is activating the trine of material pursuits. During this period of Saturn's transit, Libra ascendant, you can become very, very materialistic, goal-oriented, meticulous about details and hardworking. And you may focus on amassing wealth by dint of your hard work and profession. Your purpose is to amass wealth. Okay? So you will focus on how to accumulate gains, accumulate resources and accumulate wealth. You may get a little distanced from your family because you're focusing so much on your work, or for some other reason you may get distanced from your family. Now, if we look at Saturn's third aspect, it will fall on the 8th house. Be careful about your health. Do breathing exercise so that you can come out of joint pain and your bone health can improve. So be careful about your health. Stay away from all addictions, whether addiction to sex or substance. Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on your 12th house. Where you are spending energy, money, resources, where are you spending? Saturn wants you to check that. Do not spend your health, your money, your energy, your resources unduly, unfairly, unjustly. So don't spend them in an unjust manner. All your resources, money, your energy should be spent along meaningful, constructive direction. Be very careful. Okay, so for Libra ascendant, Saturn's 10th aspect. Saturn has transited into your, we know that in Pisces, into your 6th house. So from there the 10th house is your 3rd house. So you may get distanced from your younger siblings for some reason, or your younger siblings, they may focus on their work, profession a lot. But yes, nevertheless, you need to be dutiful towards your younger siblings, just be responsible towards them without expecting anything much in return. You may get distanced from some friends, neighbors, it's possible. And also you may focus on short distance travel and so on. You may focus on all that. Okay? So now let's move on to the next ascendant. If you're a Scorpio ascendant, then definitely we can say that Saturn will transit into your 5th house. 5th house of love, romance. Okay? 5th house of education also. Alright? So you will focus on education, on acquiring education. It's possible. You'll focus on gaining knowledge. Alright? And you may get distanced from your child for some reason. Either your child may go away from you because of education, higher education, or job or career. It's possible. You may get distanced from a loved one, or in your love relationship you may encounter some obstacles, problems, conflicts, some sorrow, suffering may be awaiting you in love life during this period. If you fall in love with somebody who belongs to a foreign culture, a different culture, then it's good for the romantic relationship. So then it's good for your love relation. If that person is from a different culture, it's good. Okay? So you may fall in love with somebody who belongs to a different cultural background during this period, or else you may get distanced from your beloved. That is also possible. Nevertheless, during this period you need to focus on education, on acquiring education and knowledge. Now, this is the trine of duty. So Saturn wants you to focus on your duty, on your responsibilities also. And 5th house is part of the Dharma trine, so it will activate 5th house, not just 5th house but even 9th house and 1st house. This is the Bhrigu Nandinari concept also. The entire trine gets activated. So what will happen? So that means you see, you can also focus on foreign travel. You can focus on higher education. You can focus on your entire life may undergo transformation now during this period. So you just need to focus on your duty, on education, on gaining knowledge, and you need to work hard for the purpose of gaining knowledge, education. And then definitely, your life will undergo a positive transformation. So this is the time for you to focus on gaining knowledge actually. Scorpio ascendants, okay? So also now what else we can say? Third aspect will fall on the 7th house of relationship. So getting distanced from partner possible, unless partner is from a different cultural background. So if you are into a romantic relationship with somebody from a foreign culture or foreign land or different geographical region, it's good for the relationship. You may focus on business, independent business. Okay? Don't do partnership business during this time. It is better to do business on your own, independently. Okay? So even if you do partnership business, the business partner should be from some different cultural background. You may also think of foreign travel during this period. Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 11th house of gains. So you will focus a lot on the gains from your profession or hard work. So what you are able to gain. Also, if you are studying a particular subject, so ultimately how you will gain from it. So you will think about your gains a lot. You may distance yourself from your social circle during this period because you need to focus on knowledge and education. So you may distance from your social circle, get distanced. Or you may get in touch with people who belong to different culture during this period. You may get distanced for some reason from your elder siblings. Saturn's 10th aspect will fall on the 2nd house. So your focus also will be on your accumulation of resources. You will always think of how to accumulate wealth, resources. You will focus on that. There may be some delay, but there is no denial if you are working hard. Saturn will definitely enable you to amass wealth in due course of time if you have worked hard throughout. So you will focus on how to gain wealth. You can also think of some side income. If you're a student, also thinking of some side income. If you're doing any sort of work, job also, you may think of subsidiary sources of income. And you may also focus on your food, what food you are taking. Be careful about the food that you take, okay? And be careful about the speech, about your speech, okay? You may get distanced from your family for some reason. It is also possible. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Sagittarius ascendant. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant, then definitely Saturn will transit into your 4th house. 4th house of domestic matters, home, your mother, so homeland. So getting distance from your homeland or mother or from your home for some reason, maybe because of work. Saturn is transiting into Pisces. Even if your moon is in Sagittarius, you look at your moon chart. So Saturn will transit in Pisces into your 4th house. You may get distance from your mother or from your home, but nevertheless you need to be dutiful towards your home and mother. You need to shoulder all responsibilities pertaining to your domestic life and home life. You cannot run away from your responsibilities, though you may get physically separated or distanced from your home or mother. So this is possible. You may focus a lot on real estate matters. You may think of a career in real estate during this time. You may focus on real estate. It's possible. You may think a lot about property during this time. If there are beneficial aspects, if aspects are if benefics are aspecting the 4th house and Saturn in the 4th house in Pisces, then there is a possibility that you will be able to do something constructive in real estate or in with respect to gaining some asset or property. Now it also again depends on the dasha that you're running. So maybe you can think of buying a house away from your homeland. So that is possible. Okay. Now also Saturn is transiting in Pisces in your 4th house. So the 4th house is part of the moksha trine. Sacrificing your happiness, your joy, your comfort for the sake of your family is important. At the same time, focusing on intimate relationship with partner, but again not getting addicted to sex. Staying away from all addictions is important. But being dutiful towards your in-laws and also remaining committed to your partner and doing justice to the intimate relationship that you have with them is important. Doing charity, helping people, unprivileged people, helping the weaker sections of society, being kind to animals, birds, creatures, helping out the physically challenged or mentally challenged during this period will enable you to gain peace of mind, okay, and also prosper. Saturn's 3rd aspect will fall on the 6th house of daily work, routine work. Work hard, focus on your work, day-to-day work on a regular basis. Be disciplined, structured, methodical, detail-oriented, goal-oriented in your work. Then you will get good results and you'll be able to defeat your rivals and enemies. You'll be able to do justice to the loans that you have taken. You'll be able to win litigations or court cases also. And Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 10th house of career. Some changes, transformation in career may come about. You need to focus a lot on your career, very important during this period. Focusing on career. Hard work is the only key. Okay. So set long-term goals or all kinds of goals and targets. Chase those goals and targets in career. Focusing on career and working hard, okay, is very important. Patience, perseverance, diligence, very important in order to succeed in career. Now let's move on to what will happen. Okay, this was the 7th aspect. Finally, the 10th aspect. The 10th aspect will fall on your 1st house. Your entire life may undergo transformation. So if you're hardworking, patient, perseverant, definitely the transformation which will come about due to Saturn's transit in Pisces into your 4th house, it will be a positive transformation for you. Now let's move on to what will happen if you're a Capricorn ascendant. If you're a Capricorn ascendant, then definitely Saturn will transit into your 3rd house. Saturn in the sign of Pisces into your 3rd house. If you have moon in Capricorn, then also as per your moon chart, Saturn is transiting into your 3rd house. What does that mean? It means that you will have to now take initiative, work hard. You'll have to make efforts if you really want to succeed in life. This is the time of efforts and hard work in your life. You will have to work hard. Okay? You'll have to enhance the skills that you have or that you want to gain. You'll have to make use of your intelligence, your logical reasoning, your observation power. Okay? You have to make use of your analytical powers. Very important. You have to really focus on your hard work along a meaningful, constructive direction during this period. You may be so engrossed in your work that you may get a little distanced from your siblings, younger siblings. Even elder siblings, because this is the third house. Third house is part of the karma trine, the trine of desires. It will activate 3rd, 7th, 11th, all the 3 houses which are in trinal connection as per Bhrigunandinari Jyotish. So definitely you may get distance from your partner also during this time, unless your partner is from a foreign culture. You may get distance from your social circle, even all siblings, because you're focusing so much on your efforts and hard work. It's possible. Capricorn ascendant from the 3rd house, Saturn's 3rd aspect will fall on the 5th house, getting distance from a loved one, having problems in love relationship, okay, separation in love, possible, unless you fall in love with, or you may get into a romantic relationship with somebody who belongs to a different culture. You may fall in love with somebody who belongs to a foreign culture. Then it is fine. Now you may focus a lot on your child's growth and development. You may focus on that. Your child may get distanced from you because of education or other reasons, or job or whatever. You will focus on knowledge, on gaining knowledge. Saturn's 7th aspect from the 3rd house will fall on the 9th house. You will also focus on foreign travel. You will focus on higher knowledge, on gaining higher knowledge during this period. Okay? Focus on dharma, on the path of dharma and duty. Focus on your responsibilities. Now Saturn's 10th aspect from the 3rd house will fall on the 12th house. So where you are spending your energies, be careful. Okay? Saturn may curtail your expenditure. Saturn may want you to believe in charity and to engage in charity. Be kind to the unprivileged, downtrodden, in old age homes, orphanages, people who are mentally, physically challenged, and be kind to all animals, birds, creatures. Now let's move on to what will happen if you are an Aquarius ascendant. If you're an Aquarius ascendant, then Saturn will definitely transit into your 2nd house. In the sign of Pisces, Saturn will transit in your 2nd house. You will focus a lot on accumulating wealth during this period of time. Okay? Now there could be a certain delay in accumulating wealth, but if you have been working hard, and if you work hard, you will definitely be able to accumulate wealth. You're focusing a lot on wealth accumulation, on how to accumulate wealth, resources for yourself, even wealth, assets, resources. Your focus will be that. You can become a little materialistic during this period of time. Aquarius ascendants. You will chase your goals, targets. This entire earth trine is going to be affected. 2nd house, 6th house, 10th house. Working hard on a day-to-day basis, focusing on career so that you can accumulate wealth and resources. That will be your focus. So these trinal houses that are connected through trinal relation is important as per Bhrigunandinari Jyotish. All the 3 trinal houses are connected. They get activated because of Saturn's presence in the 2nd house in the sign of Pisces. So hard work is the only key, and focusing on your goals and targets, very important. You may get distanced from your family during this period of time. Be careful about your speech. Okay? Talk only when it is necessary, and that too on the basis of your analysis and experience. And also be careful about the food you take. Okay? So now from here, Saturn's 3rd aspect from the 2nd house will fall on the 4th house. You may get distanced from your home, from your place of residence. You may go away to a different place due to some reason, or you may feel, you may be, even if you're living in your own house, you may be under some stress or tension. It's possible. So remain engrossed in work. That is the only way to deal with stress and tension. Do justice to your work, to your career. Do justice to other people actually. So Saturn is not just focusing on career, but Saturn is also connected not just to work but even to your karmas. So do not indulge in negative karmas, because negative karmas will, they will lead to punishment in future, and one has to repay, one has to face the consequences. So stay away from all negativity. That is important. Just focus on your work, that's it. If you have nothing else to do, do breathing exercise, but do something constructive, creative. And breathing exercise is important. Pranayama is important to maintain, to reduce stress, tension. Meditation is important. Third aspect on the 4th house. So going away from mother or home, possible because of work, or getting distanced from your home. Even if you stay there, you're somehow getting distanced emotionally because you are engrossed in your work. But then nevertheless, you should be dutiful towards your home life, dutiful towards your mother. Now Saturn's 7th aspect from the 2nd house will fall on the 8th house. So you may focus on joint resources with your partner, joint assets with your partner. You may focus on how to gain some inheritance. Do not get addicted to either sex or substance. Be careful. Stay away from all addictions, or else you may, face suffering and problems and health issues. Be careful, you may suffer from certain health issues also. So joint pain or other bone health issues and all. Okay? So it is very important for you to maintain a healthy routine life. That is why, and take care of your health. So breathing exercise will help you. And being dutiful, responsible towards your in-laws. That's also important if you are married. And also some transformation may come about, challenges may come about. But if you remain hardworking, grounded, you'll be able to overcome those challenges, and that transformation will help you to become, even stronger. Okay? Now, Saturn's 10th aspect finally from the 2nd house, 10th aspect will fall on the 11th house. Saturn's 10th aspect is falling on the 11th house of gains. So you may either be distanced from your elder siblings, you may feel distanced from your social circle. You may not want to mingle with people in your social circle much during this period of time. Or you may get into touch with people who are from different cultural background. It's possible. Okay? Maybe through online medium, through social media, you're getting in touch with people who belong to foreign cultures, different cultural backgrounds. You may benefit through your association with them. You will focus on your gains during this period, how to gain from your work, how to accumulate resources, how to gain. The focus will be on your gains, okay, during this period of time. Alright? So all these things we can say about Aquarius ascendant. Now finally let's move on to Pisces ascendant. If you're a Pisces ascendant, Saturn will transit into your 1st house in your horoscope. If you have a moon in Pisces, then also as per the moon chart, Saturn is transiting in Pisces in your 1st house. So you need to focus on your own life. Don't always think about how to please others and how to, sacrifice my life for others' sake and all. Now this is the time to focus on your own ambition, on your own goals. Okay, that this is the time to focus on your own growth, Pisces ascendant. Okay? Do not be weighed down by the expectations which others have from you. Focus on what you want from life. What you want, what is your goal, what are your targets, how you want to establish your identity in this world. You need to focus on that. Challenges may come along your way. So what? If you are hardworking, diligent, if you are perseverant, patient, you'll be able to endure all difficulties and you'll be able to face all challenges, and you will emerge stronger and you will come out successful as a result of that transformation. Also some positive those challenges will bring about a positive transformation in your life. So don't be afraid of challenges. Challenges will be there, struggle will be there. They are part and parcel of life. So they only want you to be hardworking. So that means Saturn is the planet of hard work and patience. Saturn is just going to test your patience level and your ability to work hard. That's it. So if you remain hardworking, you'll be able to face all challenges, and a positive transformation will come about in your life. One thing, remaining disciplined and structured is also very important. Be structured and disciplined in your life. That is important. Pisces ascendant. Now, the entire Dharma trine, the trine of Dharma is going to be influenced as per Bhrigunandi Nadi Jyotish, 1st house, 5th house, 9th house. So being dutiful is very important, being responsible towards your own self, towards your own life goal, your ambition, towards your loved one, towards your child, being responsible towards your father. That's important. Doing justice to your education, higher education is important. Acquiring knowledge is important. Acquiring some skill is important, which will enable you to move ahead in life and establish your identity. You may focus on education, you may focus on foreign travel. Okay? So all that is also possible. Now Saturn's from the 1st house, Saturn's 7th aspect will fall on the 7th house, obviously. So either you may get distance from your partner during this period for some reason, either physically, emotionally, feeling detached from them, or you may attract a partner who belongs to a foreign culture into your life, some different cultural background. Your partner from a different cultural background, you may attract such a partner into your life. That is also possible. Okay? You may think of foreign travel. Now Saturn's 3rd aspect from the 1st house obviously will fall on the 3rd house. So either you may get a little distance from your younger siblings, from your close friends. You may get distance from them because now you are chasing your goal, you are chasing your ambition. You are running after establishing your own identity. So you are focusing on your work, on your growth, on your improvement. So you have to focus on your work. So in that process, during this period of transit, you may get distance from your friends and even your younger siblings. It's possible. Now even neighbors and all from your locality or environment, somehow getting detached because you're focusing on your self. Saturn's 10th aspect, 7th I have mentioned already. Saturn's 10th aspect will fall on the 10th house only. So you need to focus on your career. You need to be hardworking. You need to be goal oriented. Make use of your intuition, organizational skills, hard work. Then you will prosper in career. Saturn wants you to focus on your career so that you can establish your identity in life. That is important. Okay, then a positive transformation will come about in your life if you remain structured, disciplined, hardworking, and goal-oriented. This is what I want to say about Pisces ascendants. Or those who have moon in Pisces, then you have to refer to moon chart. So friends, that was my take on Saturn's transit in Pisces for all ascendants, 12 ascendants, or all moon signs from Aries to Pisces. If you want personal consultation, you can WhatsApp me. Details are there in the video description. And friends, do like, share, subscribe. Do not forget. And friends, also, if before I wind up, Saturn, is the Karaka of the 12th house of charity. So do believe in charity, believe in being kind, compassionate to the unprivileged, to people in old age homes, orphanages, people who are physically or mentally challenged. Okay? Be kind to them. Donate vegetarian food to them. Be kind to all animals, birds, and creatures. And then definitely planet Saturn will always bless you. And this period of Saturn's transit will definitely be, a beneficial period for you. This period will be a period of growth and development. This period will enable you to focus on yourself. It will bring about a positive transformation in your life. Thank you, friends.